Here we have the current stock market update for MicroCloud Hologram Incorporated, stock ticker HOLO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, we have the 30-minute price chart. Every candle on this chart represents a 30-minute trading period. And as we can see here, the overall downtrend continues to move in the downward direction. Previously, we were seeing some spike highs coming in right around the 45 cent level. And this was a bit encouraging for a few different reasons. But since then, share prices have started to reverse. And for these reasons, we are going to need to outline some very specific price zones for this stock so that hopefully traders will be able to develop some profitable trading strategies for this name going forward. So, if we pull out a bit here on the price chart, again, this is the 30-minute price chart. So, overall, it's undeniable that the overall trend trajectory here is clearly focused in the downside direction. There really have not been many movements to the top side, although recently we did start to see a bit of an anomaly here as share prices did move into the 76-cent level. That was a fairly significant price move in percentage terms. However, the share price itself did not hold these levels for a very long time. And anybody that was long the stock, looking for possibly an exit point, a way to get out of this stock, if you weren't watching this chart very closely, it would have been very easy to miss this opportunity and then see share prices reverse lower. So it was sort of a missed opportunity in some sense. But with a stock like this, I mean, this is really the most you could hope for at this point. And as things currently stand, the expectation here was for share prices to ultimately retrace the entire trending move higher. And this, for the most part, is what we have seen here. The breakout point came in right around the 30-cent level. You could say it was possibly a little bit below there. You could possibly define this as 29.5 cents as the breakout point. However, share prices didn't manage to test that level exactly. The near-term price low that we are seeing here comes in right around 31 cents, but we are dealing with less than 2 total cents of share price movement. So, for all intents and purposes here, we have really retraced the entire trending move, which was the expectation. I understand that people think that I'm just very negative on this stock. It's not necessarily that I'm negative on the stock. It's just that I see there are so many other stocks that can be purchased instead of this stock. Names where you don't have to be worried about, getting out of a position very quickly in the event that you do see a movement higher. It's just there are so many other opportunities, so many better stocks to be buying. It's not that I'm necessarily negative on the stock. It's more that I see other opportunities elsewhere that are much better. So I have a hard time understanding why people enter into this name, and I think that a lot of it has to do with all the clickbait that goes on this platform. I mean, there's just so many people that have no idea what they're doing and they're recommending this stock. So, as things currently stand here, if we can try to look for some positive points here, one area that I could point to here would be the emergence of a bit of trend movement here that is found in the indicator reading. So again, this is the 30-minute price chart. So what we're looking at here is the 30-minute relative strength index. That would be this purple line at the bottom of the price chart here. What we're starting to see here is actually a bit of a bullish divergence condition. I mean, when you're looking at a chart like this where most of the trend direction is heavily focused on the downside, these types of divergences carry less importance. But, for the most part, in the traditional logic of technical analysis, divergences, bullish and bearish divergences, are some of the most powerful signals that you'll ever find in a chart signal. So one of these is starting to develop here. Essentially what's going on here is that we are seeing an uptrend here in the relative strength index, even though the share price movement has been roughly similar. So we saw movements come in right around 30 cents, and then could possibly call it 30.5 cents. But that's close enough where it wouldn't match the trajectory here that's being seen in the short-term relative strength index itself. So we're starting to see a fairly strong uptrend in the indicator reading, and it's not necessarily occurring in the share price action. As you can see here, we can sort of drill in here. This is really sort of a flat bottom. It's a little bit difficult to see here because the trading bars get in the way of this spike low that we see. I can sort of play around with this chart a bit so we can see this a bit better. But, roughly what we're looking at here, is essentially a double bottom right around 31 cents per share. And then the indicator reading is not showing a double bottom like that. You're starting to see this trend movement in the upward direction. So the fact that these two signals are not aligning with each other is actually a bullish divergence. I'm a bit reluctant to say this because I don't want to make people too excited. I don't expect this to really develop in the same way that I would typically expect a bullish divergence to develop. And the reason that I say that mostly has to do with the broader tendencies or trend activities for this stock. Usually if you see a chart that's just completely focused in the negative direction like this, some of these chart signals carry less importance. You can see instances like, for example, back here where share prices did see a bit of a jump here. So roughly this would have been roughly the middle of May 10. Share prices jumped from roughly $1.60 just below there to all the way to $3.90. So you're talking about more than a doubling in share price action here. And you were seeing a little bit of a divergence condition here as well. It was not much, but this was actually starting to occur here as well. So I don't know. I feel a little bit reluctant to encourage people to buy the stock or anything like that. But I have to be honest about the share price action itself, and what you're seeing here is a bullish divergence. So I can't just hide that. I can't just pretend that it's not there. So it is actually there. You are seeing you're seeing a flat double bottom here roughly in share price action, but you're actually seeing a bullish divergence in the indicator reading at the moment. I'm just going to qualify this a bit and say that I don't really expect this to have a major effect, given the strength of the prior downtrend. Normally, if you have a tremendous trend in one direction, these types of signals carry less importance. So I just want to qualify this when I point this out, before people start to get too excited and say, this guy, said that there was a bullish divergence, everybody should buy the stock or something like that. Or maybe even some of the other YouTubers watch this video, because I know many of them do, to sort of get a sense of what to actually say about the price chart itself. Maybe they can sort of latch onto this and start to focus on this. But I will qualify this and say that when the trend momentum is so heavily focused in one direction, these types of signals tend to carry less importance. So just take all of this with a grain of salt. So here's the current market update for MicroCloud Hologram Incorporated, stock ticker HOLO. Our high-value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high-conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.